Everybody good? Oh, I just think that what happened in this game was the best team in the league showed a good team, just what a championship caliber team does on both ends of the floor. Commend them, but I see it every game I watch. I see it every possession of how they play. We can learn some lessons from them. There's no doubt about that. I'm disappointed in our team in the second half because I thought we got into ourselves a little bit. You go into a game and you get 8 assists and 16 turnovers and commit 27 fouls. We were not difficult to play against in the second half at all, and I think we were in the first half. That might have been the easiest 20 minutes they've had all year in the second half. So disappointed in our effort. We got taught a lesson. We're going to learn from it. We're going to go back and get to work and continue to improve, because right now they're a lot better than us and they're the best team in the league. And if we want to have a chance to do something at the end of the year, we got to get a lot better.
Greg, just the cumulative effect of them coming over and over again. You're in there, you're only 5 down at that half, and probably feeling like you're in striking distance, but they just keep coming at you. So
well, it is. They do what they do. They have a system, and we're not enough committed to our system to continue. We do great things at times. We're really good at times. We're awfully difficult to play against at times. We get good shots and we're hard to guard. But on made baskets, Fred Van Fleet and Ronnie Baker, they're going to run their offense early. They're going to get looks. They're going to move the ball. They're going to reverse it and then play off of those guys. And I bet you Fred Van Fleet or Ronnie Baker, when they've had a turnover or a bad offensive possession, they've never let it affect them on the defensive end. And that's why they're all Americans and 2 of the best guards in the country. And I think Wichita's a top 10 team. I really do. But it's lessons we've got to learn. We have good basketball players too. We just got to have guys come together a little bit more and believe the plan and believe the system. And this is their credit. They're really good, and we're not as good as them right now.
Greg, when it comes to Van Vliet, the effect that he has on all 9 of the other guys on the floor, besides just trying to contain him, I mean, he tried to single team him for a while, he's driving by. He tried to double team him and he's fighting open shockers. Just the effect he has not only on his own teammates but on your defense. I mean, it seems to me he can single-handedly break everything down.
Yeah, and we try to give him a lot of attention. Best pure point guard in the country. There's no question. He's shown that throughout his career here. Look at his stat line. He had 29 points and 5 assists, no turnovers, don't miss a free throw, defend, get 3 steals, and he doesn't come down and take bad shots. The only time I've ever seen him jack up something questionable is at the end of the shot clock if a team plays a good possession. The ball moves, the ball doesn't stop a bunch, they don't over dribble, and I told Coach before the game, I told Ronnie and Fred, I enjoy watching them play. I'm ready for them to get the heck out of here, but I enjoy watching them play because they play the right way.
You mentioned early offense, and maybe that was the difference a little bit in the first half. You know, you played pretty good half-court defense, but they were able to get a couple transition buckets and, you know, kind of to keep you guys at arm's length. Do you think that was a big key?
Well, they're as good as anybody in the country in transition because they get steals. They make you take a tough shot every now and then, and they rebound and they're gone the other way. And if you don't get 5 guys sprinting all the time and communicating, well, in the second half, I think that we had 11 fouls within 10 minutes of the half, and I think they had 13 fast break points to start the first 10 minutes. I mean, you can't win. You're not going to beat average teams, let alone one of the better teams in the country. So, and things we were doing in the first half, we didn't to start the second half, and I think we hung our heads a little bit. And we've done that when we've come in here before. We fought them pretty good at times, and then they make a run, and we don't handle it as well. And it's stuff we've talked about. It's stuff that we got to grow from and learn from, and we will.
It looks like you've had success with your guards being able to rebound and fast break, and they kind of bottled that up today. What were they doing that took that out?
They're just a really good rebounding team, you know, and I think that you expend a lot of energy because they're coming to the glass hard. You're getting worn out by doing those things, and you know, our guards have been good rebounders. They are good rebounders, but they certainly got to help us. We just, I mean, they had 11 offensive rebounds. That's not a crazy number. I'm sure they've had more than that this year, but it seemed like they had really big ones at certain times. The start of the defensive possession, and the end of the defensive possession. It's been an Achilles heel for us when we've lost games, and it crept back in there tonight, and we got to continue to fix it. And I think a lot has to do with poor offense, and that's on the coach.
Anything else? Thanks, Coach.